Episode 3 of Too Hot to Handle brought us a absolute crap ton of finds. This might have almost been a record for the show, and we're only on episode 2 of the season. Two new guests showed up to the island to shake things up, and I think that they're both could be interesting. One of them was even a little bit of Canadian content for those of you from the Great White North like myself. Yeah, let's get into the episode. So we had rule breaks last time, and what we saw 4 rule breaks, but in reality there was 7. So slightly more than we thought, and Lana decided to kick things up a notch by doubling the fines. So after counting up a kiss between Steb and Georgia, a kiss between Izzy and Truth, and then 5 kisses between Holly and Nathan, we have $42,000 in fines, bringing the total for the season down to $155,000 left in the prize pool. So that is kind of interesting. And you know, it seems like Lana is really forcing people to admit to their mistakes, and that awkward moment in the bedroom where it's just like waiting for the next person to admit that they did something wrong, only for Lana to say, and there was another rule break. Pretty entertaining. So like I said, we got 2 new islanders, Obi and Olga. I think both will be welcome to the island. Seemed like Obi is immediately going to be a hot commodity, with both Izzy and Jazz seeming to have transitioned from Truth over to Obi after what transpired in the morning, where when Truth got absolutely caught in his lies between Izzy and Jazz and very much turned both of them off of him. So that could be interesting. I don't know if Truth will be able to lie his way back into the hearts of either Jazz or Izzy or any of the other women on the retreat, but we'll just have to wait and see. So Obi and Olga, they were each allowed to take one person of their choice out on a date. Olga chose Nathan, Obi chose Jazz, so they each got to spend like the day alone together. They said on a private island, but it just looked like they just took them from one island to another island, so like whatever. But they got to spend the day together and had to reveal that they're not on Pleasure Island. They are on Too Hot to Handle. I really enjoyed Obi's reaction to that. He very clearly knew exactly who Lana was and what Too Hot to Handle was all about. And we'll have to see how long it is before he gets in on his first rule break. Olga, she went on her date with Nathan. They kind of seemed like they hit it off. But once Nathan was back on the island, seemed like he was pretty focused on Holly. And it looked like they ended the episode with some potentially major rule breaking, as we basically saw Holly take her shorts off and mount Nathan in the bed. So I'm expecting some fines to come out of that. Yeah, so they're an interesting couple. Looks like they are definitely going to rack up a pretty hefty bill for everyone else, and we'll have to see what happens with that. I don't know. I don't remember if I'm missing anything. Oh, Steb and Georgia. Yeah, Georgia just like I missed the comment by Stev, but Georgia basically said that she's not interested in him any longer and friend zoned him. So we'll have to see what happens with that if she goes back to Harry. Stev looked like maybe he was eyeing up Olga. We'll have to see what happens there. So yeah, that's going to be it for episode 3. Might be my final episode of the day. We will see. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Until the next episode, we'll see you later.